Hey everyone, welcome to You, Me, and a Fence Post, the podcast with a sibling's perspective around farming, family, friends, and a whole lot of other random topics. I'm Clint Schaffer.
And I'm Tara Schrock. And today we'd like to wish you a happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Hey everybody, welcome back. So Tara, here we are on this beautiful Easter day.
Beautiful.
Absolutely wonderful.
Gorgeous.
Jackson, what do you think?
I think it's gorgeous out.
What did you have enough to eat today? That's the first question.
Yes, I did.
What did we eat?
We ate corn.
Yeah, that's part of it. A little bit of ham, right?
Yeah.
And a bunch of random barbecue sauces.
Yeah.
Beef. It was for the beef. It's like a pit beef.
Oh,
That's what we had.
that was delicious.
It was.
Absolutely delicious. I tell you what, Easter is one of my most favorite times of year. It's of course right on the cusp of planting season. The weather has finally changed.
And the mowers are going to be out soon. I don't know how your yard is looking, but we're looking a little green on our yard. So.
Last weekend, I changed the oil on the mower, got that all up and ready, and it was funny. Just the other day, I was, yesterday, I was driving to my in-laws for our Easter dinner that we were having, and somebody was mowing their yard, and the smell of that fresh cut grass is just absolutely awesome.
I know, but then you're over it after your third week of mowing and all of that. So
Is it really the third week, or is it about the first week when you're over it?
it's always fun the first time. I love the look of it, and then forget it.
So what as we sit here on this beautiful day, which we decided to sit outside on this one, a little change of scenery for us.
I know, right? It's so nice, we've been cooped up for so long.
Yeah. It's a lot nicer here than in the basement studio of the old farmhouse, right?
First of all, I need a heater down there for me to survive in your cellar. So yes.
Yeah, that's probably true. What's some of your favorite things about Easter, about this weekend?
I always like the kind of gathering of the family, and so I'm always all for that. But when I was growing up, it was by far and large Easter egg hunting. And on our farm, we actually painted real eggs. Ma would hard boil eggs for all of us. We would paint them or put those little sleeve things on them and hide them. And I remember always that night we would always make egg salad sandwiches.
Egg salad sandwich is like, to me, and maybe it's because of that, but I always relate that to warm weather.
Me too. And I don't know if a lot of people like egg salad, but I love it.
How about you, Jackson? Do you like egg salad?
No.
Oh,
What's
you're
your favorite
missing out.
part about Easter, though?
The candy.
The candy.
So I will say, as a parent, I started off really coloring like real eggs. I don't even know how to say that right. But I used to use real eggs. And then as I added more children to the family, I slacked off a little bit and started traveling a bit more. And then I started buying like the, pre-filled.
Just like the plastic eggs full of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was funny as we talk about like decorating eggs. I got a snap from a buddy of mine, Bryce, and sent me a picture of this egg lathe. So this egg lathe, you set an egg in it and it spins it.
Oh, yeah, we have one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yep, we have one, and you can use markers on it or paint. Yep, we have one.
Yeah, it just sits there and spins it, and you just sit there and color it.
Technology, once again. It's even impacted Easter egg coloring.
Here's the funniest part about his egg lathe, though. It plays nothing but Christmas music.
What?
Yeah, it had nothing but Christmas music.
Mine doesn't play music.
Yeah, his plays music, but Christmas music on an Easter egg deal. So I thought that was kind of unique, just kind of a throwback to winter, I guess.
I don't know. I have a kid here who watches the Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Year round, right here. He takes it to the camper.
Well, I just want to say, the way that you're dressed looks like you're ready to set up some traps for some bad guys here. Either that, or you're gonna go, raid a few caves.
Okay, what about this hat? You asked for it for Christmas, and what kind of hat is it?
An Indiana Jones hat.
An Indiana Jones hat. I mean, what kid doesn't want to be Indiana Jones, though?
He has a whip, too. Like
Nice.
whatever you call that.
I would just like to say, I mean, your uncle right here, I used to run around these timbers all over, probably pretending to be Indiana Jones quite a bit. So, and that was just last year. So,
do you remember a few years ago on Easter running around these timbers looking for our brother-in-law, Rick?
Oh, yes. That was quite the entertainment.
I want to say it was around 2012. And our brother-in-law, it was one of his first trips to the farm.
That's right.
And he took off on after Easter lunch and went walking. And we've got a lot of timber and around here. And he went walking because he was morel mushroom hunting. And next thing you know, we get a cry for help call. He's lost in some woods and he's found what he told us, quote unquote, the mother lode. And so for anyone who does morel mushroom hunting, it doesn't always happen. It typically happens in, what would you say, small batches,
Well, sometimes I hope just for one. So
I've been there too. I'm the world's worst mushroom hunter. Anyway, he swore to us he found so many he needed our assistance, remember? And we all jumped on four-wheelers. And we were driving around and we were shutting them off every so often, yelling for Rick because we couldn't find him and he didn't know how to tell us his location. All he said was he was looking at a roof.
At a roof, yeah.
And so we went driving to all different ends of the farm looking for neighbors' barns, roofs, and where he could be. And it turns out he was, I don't know, what would you say? How many feet out the back door?
I'm going to say it's about 150 yards, east of our house.
Yeah. So the roof was actually the house roof that he was looking at, but he didn't know.
He did, however, find said mother lode.
He did. I think I have the pounds because I took pictures of it. It was actually on a table like this.
13 and a half, 14 pounds?
I think the first one was right around, it ended up totaling around 15,
okay.
I think. And remember, Mom got the baby scale out even and everything.
That's
and
right.
We had it all out on a table like this. And it was, actually, that's one of my favorite Easters just because I had never participated in finding that many mushrooms before.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah, you still didn't participate in finding them. You participated in harvesting them.
I did, but it was a lot of fun when we got there because you couldn't even turn around.
Oh, no, it was the whole hillside, yeah.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. So, and I don't know what regions have morel mushrooms. I don't believe you can't really harvest them, right?
I don't know if anybody's ever learned how to grow these things. I don't know. Let us know on that.
Yeah, I was always told that, but I have noticed I've been in the market before and they've sold morel mushrooms. So it makes me wonder about that. I don't know. So, but we have a hit and miss here, I would say.
Well, it was funny because actually where he found those, of course, I mean, I used to mushroom hunt all the time as a kid, and whether it was Uncle Bill taking me or Grandpa or Dad or whoever, but always going around these timbers trying to find mushrooms. And where he found them was a spot that I would never look anymore because I'd never found a single mushroom on that side of the hill. It was always on the other side of the hill. And so when he said he found him up there, I'm like, no, there's no way. And then he ends up finding
and there's
15
never
pounds.
been any more since.
Yeah,
we
never
go back.
we haven't even found any.
Nope,
there.
we go back there every year thinking we're gonna find the mother lode, and we can't even find one.
What are your favorite mushroom hunting stories?
Do you like to mushroom hunt?
Yeah.
What's the most you've ever found?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? Man, we need to take you mushroom hunting more.
You know what? My kids got it from me. I am horrible at finding them. I don't see them. I might even be stepping on them. And I just don't have the eye for it. I don't think my kids do either. I'm sorry, honey.
I always found, for me, I had to see one.
Yeah.
Before my eyes would help me see, because otherwise I'd always find, like the infamous, everybody's seen the corn cob that they thought was a morel mushroom, or the walnut shell that you thought was a mushroom.
Well, and then they're different colors, right? So it depends if they're yellow or there's little grays. And they can be harder to find. I always feel like mine are, I don't know, somewhat buried under leaves. And, you know, you got to have a good mushroom stick. I did learn that. You got to have a good mushroom hunting stick to kind of poke around and move some stuff around. And then aren't they supposed to be by like dead elms or dead oaks or what is it?
Dead trees of some sort, yeah.
Dead trees that you're supposed to be able to look for.
There is like a certain like oak or elm or, again, y'all out there probably help us on this. I do know the other little trick they said. Don't put them in plastic bags. Put them in like potato sacks or something, so the spores can fall out.
See, but all of this could be myths.
Total wives' tales, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anybody really knows.
I don't either. But I've noticed them on the Food Network, though. I do watch the cooking shows. They have used morel mushrooms on there. So, like I say, it makes me wonder.
Yeah, maybe people are growing them now. The other thing too, one of the big debates about morel mushrooms are, which ones taste better, either the yellows or the grays. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you that I cannot tell the difference between the two.
Me either, but I fry mine in enough butter and breadcrumbs.
Doesn't everybody though? Like I've never ate mushrooms like you're not just eating these things raw. So
no,
I mean they're always fried.
Yeah, and they always just taste like that.
Yeah,
I
love
them.
They just taste like mushrooms.
I like them a lot.
Oh, I could eat.
I don't think you do though, right?
I do.
You like to eat them?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. You don't like mushrooms on pizza like other mushrooms?
Oh no, that's terrible. I like Grandpa's mushrooms. He cooks them nicely.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Grandpa Jack. I was going to say, we know Grandpa Doug here on the farm does not cook mushrooms.
Well, that's what he said. He said Grandpa and cooking. And I'm like, well, this is a fabricated story, so.
He's making this up. Lucky if Dad can use the microwave. So. Sorry, Dad.
I'm not. What other things are some of your favorite part about this? What have you been doing here today?
Four-wheeler riding and trying to catch frogs.
Trying to catch frogs. Frogs are coming out, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think you and Devin were both in the creek. I think I've seen Finley over there, too.
Yep.
Ah, that was always a good pastime, too. See how many frogs you can catch.
Yeah, well, it works out better when the Finley isn't on her four-wheeler and just nose diving her four-wheeler into the frog creek. So that happened happened last spring. So she got so excited to get to the bottom of the hill to see the frogs. She just
right in there with them.
Launched her four-wheeler right in there.
Hey, Finley, we've all been there. We've all been there.
Well, she couldn't hit the brakes because she had American flags in her hands.
Yep, she was carrying the American flag.
Very patriotic then. There was a patriotic nosedive into the.
You had any
the
bad four-wheeler wrecks?
Oh yeah. So the worst one that I'd wrecked plenty of times, just because of course running all through the trees and everything else. But my worst wreck, I was in. It was my freshman year of high school. We were about ready to go to Myrtle Beach on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And I was out back here checking hot wire fences, and I don't know. I hit one of our drainage ditches and went over the nose of it. No helmet, that whole thing, and got a concussion and broke my arm, and somehow managed my way back up into the living room. And I think I was yelling. I think Mom told me I was yelling that a cow had ran over me, which was definitely not the truth.
No, but it was also mandatory on the farm that you had to wear a helmet and you had to have jeans on.
Oh yeah, always have to have jeans. Jeans and shoes, shoes or boots.
Yes, and so somebody snuck off on the four-wheeler without putting a helmet on. So
yeah, I paid the price for that one.
Take note, kids. Always safety first. Always wear helmets on the quads and side-by-sides. So.
Yeah, that's the one rule I've pushed on Devin as well. It's always has to wear blue jeans, right? You never want the good old exhaust burn on your leg, you know.
No, but here's another thing, and I think it was because of growing up on the farm, we had to learn to ride bicycles on gravel. So
well, yeah, we didn't have anything but gravel.
So even riding a bicycle, we were always mandated to wear jeans because of the gravel. You didn't just fall over. I mean, it was embedded in you.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't just a scrape from, like the sidewalk.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
Like
I mean,
surgery.
there's no pavement around here. No. I mean, even our main road that's at least chipped today was gravel when we were growing up. So
I don't know if you ever got excited to go visit your town friends, but I did because I wanted to bring my bicycle to Brandy Shoemaker's house. I just wanted Mom and Dad to deliver deliver it to Keithsburg so I could go ride the paved streets in town. I thought it was like the biggest thing.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely, that's one of those things that that town kids definitely have over country kids, right? I mean, you can your bike paths and being able to rollerblade or skateboard or whatever, we just can't do. I don't know how many hours I spent with that little chunk of concrete we got behind the house. I just spent on my rollerblades going in circles, you know. But now that Dad put up the shop, now we got a little bigger chunk of concrete to play on.
We do. The kids actually like to. What's your favorite part? You guys like to ride around in the shop, like your machines and stuff?
Yeah, we do.
Because you can't do that at home.
No.
Yeah, you're pretty much still on gravel. That's the same way with us, so. Well, I tell you what, this has just been an absolute blast sitting out here in the beautiful sunshine here, celebrating Easter with our family. Just doesn't get any better than this here, Tara. So
it is not.
So I'd say, Jackson, thanks for coming on the podcast here today.
Really didn't have a choice.
Oh, life's hard, isn't it? So,
Yep.
Well, hey, with that, I just want to say thanks for stopping by and listening. Be sure to like the video if you like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified each and every time that we put out new content.
And let us know how you fix your morel mushrooms. I want to know.
That is very true.
I need to know. Maybe people do it different. Maybe the yellows and grays do taste differently.
I would like to know that as well. And is this a cast iron thing?
I'm gonna. Yeah, you know, and I might have to try a different recipe because all mine taste like butter and crackers.
Okay, let us know that. And also remember, we're available wherever you listen to podcasts. So with that, thanks for joining. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Happy Easter.